You ready?
Say abracadabra.
Okay, abracadabra. And we are finally here. We are at the end of the Big Bash. We are at the final. The Scorchers versus the Sixers. This is Noah. Say hi, Noah.
Hi.
Who do you think is going to win, the pink or the orange team?
Pink.
Pink team. So Noah's got the Sixers. I too have the Sixers tonight. The two best teams in the grand final, Scorchers and the Sixers. Sixth time they've been in the grand final against each other. Scorchers 5 times winners overall. Sixers have won it 3 times, both looking to obviously add to that. The toss is going to be really, really interesting. Runs on the board in the final, I've said this before, is a bit different to normal let's chase anything. So it's going to be interesting to see if they do just continue to put the opposition in and chase whatever they need to, because a lot of pressure comes in a final, especially in Perth. Really interesting. The two big keys to the match, I think, Steve Smith, hang on honey, and Ashton Turner, both senior players in their team. Smith is just on a tear and unbelievable at the moment. Ashton Turner plays his role, bat, ball, field, captaincy, is huge for this game. So it's going to be a really interesting one. Finn Allen, obviously scary. Laurie Evans, experienced player, good player, but has really not shown up for the whole Big Bash. So watch for him to really try and, I guess, make all his money back in this last game. It's going to be huge. The pace from Richardson and Beardman really struggle. The Sixers really struggled with that in the last game, so that'll be interesting to see if they attack them upstairs again with the pace. Josh Inglis is going to be a huge any Australian player. Mitch Marsh, Josh Inglis, but those two guys are going to be a really big aspect of the game coming into it for the Scorchers. Swing Paris, really interesting. Are they going to play Joel Paris when he hasn't played for about 3 weeks? So unsure about that. First game in 3 weeks, do you bring him back in? If they do, he could be one that could take Smith out in the first over. Hardy and Connolly, they're going to be all-rounders that do the thing. One of the big ones I'm really excited for him to do it is Luke Holt, playing a final, leg spinner, bats, bowls, fields, but has been a bit nervous with the ball, but he can play, and I'm really excited to see him go. Smith and Hughes at the top of the Sixers innings is going to be massive. Now, Steve Smith has been on an absolute tear. Hughes, I think, needs to take some pressure off Smith, because Smith has been unbelievable, but there's going to be a lot of pressure on him. So Hughesy needs to take some pressure off him there. Phillippe, again, needs to get going in Perth, back at his home state, in front of a big crowd. I think it's going to be a great one for Josh Phillippe. He's a big key to this. And for me, the kids, Lockie Shaw, Jack Edwards, and Joel Davies have been just this awesome little 3-pack of players for the Sixers that have just gone from strength to strength. Lockie Shaw is devastating, goes from ball one. So does Davies, and Edwards can do it with both bat and ball. So really looking forward to them. Manenti will be key with the spin for the Sixers as well. He's been good in some middle overs and can really get through his overs quickly. So if they get on a roll and they can get through some overs, they'll find a lot of teams short. Now Abbott and Stark, probably the last piece of the puzzle there. Experience, Stark, pace. Just have a look for him in that first over again. He'll really set the tone. Abbott will bowl the hard overs and the surge. So that'll be great. The last game, the Sixers got bounced out. Seeing Noah, she's going for the Sixers, but the Sixers got bounced out in Perth, and it's going to be really interesting to see if they can handle that pace and what adjustments they make on that short ball. As we said, the Perth lineup, when they play free and get going, they're a scary, scary side. So I'm really looking forward to this. The team that settles first and plays this freewheeling type of cricket, that's the one that's going to have the upper hand. And it can go either way. The Sixers need to step up and take pressure off Smith. They've left too much up to Smith the last little bit. So if he does fail, you got to look for the Sixers just to keep going. Moses Enriquez needs to get himself going. He hasn't had a great year at 4. Scorchers middle order versus the spin versus Davies and Manenti will be interesting. Whether they can take on those spinners and get the quicks back, it's going to be another one. Edwards with the bat and the ball will come into play. But for me, I said at the start, Ashton Turner, Steve Smith, they're huge. Verdict, I've got the Sixers to take it out tonight. They've been outstanding. They bat from 1 to 11, Starkey at 11. So they bat all the way down. They've got they've got heaps of options with the ball. They've got a good side. They're well coached. Both these teams are well coached. Greg Shippard with the Sixers, Adam Voges with the Scorchers. It's going to be a brilliant end to what has been a really fascinating tournament, and I can't wait to see the big final. Listen on the ABC, on your local radio, and also on the ABC Listen app. It's going to be huge. Enjoy the show. And as I said, I've got the Sixers, but I just can't wait for a really big end to what has been a huge Big Bash. So go the Sixers. Good luck to all the players. And yeah, listen on ABC and ABC Listen app.